Eliezer
to
left
be
the
who I
men of
am.
Sodom with the judge, and he went
I think
away.
most people want to
And
be
when
who
the
they
kings of
are,
Elam had made
but
war with the kings of Sodom,
they
the
have to
kings of
deal with other
Elam
people
captured all the
accepting them
property of
for who they
Sodom,
are, you know,
and
and
they
so
took
that's
Lot
an
captive with his property.
expression.
And when it was
If
told to
I do it,
Abraham, he went and made war
if I
with the
express
kings of
who I
Elam,
am,
and he
it
recovered
might
from their
offend
hands
someone
all the
because of
property
who
of
I
Lot,
am. I
as
don't
well
know
as the
why,
property of
because I am
Sodom.
who I am,
At that
you
time
know.
the wife
So
of Lot bare
I
him a
say,
daughter, and he called her
can I
name
truly
Palti,
influence
saying,
someone
because
else
God
that
had
much to
delivered him and
where
his whole household from
they
the
are
kings of
mad at
Elam.
me because
And
of
Palti,
just
daughter of
the way
Lot,
I
grew up,
carry myself,
and
the way
one
I
of the
walk, the
men of
way I talk,
Sodom
the
took
way
her
I
for a
look, my
wife.
skin color,
And a poor
or
man
whatever,
came into the
or is
city
it
to
the
seek a
action that I
maiden,
take,
and he
you know,
remained in
against
the
them,
city some days.
and
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 all the
try to
people of
impose
Sodom
my
caused a
ways upon them?
proclamation of their custom not to
Because
give this man
you
a
know, my
morsel of
ways
bread
are
to
my
eat
ways. They're not
until he
no
dropped
one
dead
else's
upon the
ways. What
earth,
I
and
like is
they
what
did
I like.
so.
What I love is what
And
I love.
Paltith, the daughter of
And
Lot,
I
saw this
don't
man
hate a
lying in
thing.
the street, starved with hunger,
There's no
and
reason
no
to
one would
hate
give
a
him
thing
anything
because
to
a
keep him
thing is
alive.
just that a
And he
thing.
was just
It's not
upon the
me.
point of death, and her
Not part
soul
of
was
my
filled with pity
existence.
on account of
I
the man, and she
say
fed him
I'm only a
secretly
part
with
of my
bread for many
existence.
days. And the
And
soul of this man was revived. For when she went forth to fetch
we,
water, she would put the bread in the water
me
pitcher.
as a
And when she came to
person,
the place
as an
where the poor man
individual,
was, she took
I'm
the
still
bread from the
amazed
pitcher
at what's
and
going
gave
on
it
around
him
me
to eat.
because
So she did many days.
people have so much time, right? So much time, I guess, you know, on the earth to see the same thing repeatedly, you know. I ain't got nothing
And all the
against, you
people of
know,
Sodom and
basketball. I
Gomorrah
like playing
wondered how this
basketball,
man
but
could bear
to watch
starvation
it on
for so
TV,
many
to
days.
go watch
And
it
they
in
said to each
person,
other,
and
this
then the
can only
football
be
and the
that he
same thing,
eats
just
and
watching
drinks.
the same thing, people doing the same thing, scoring, you know, points on each other, you know. It's
No
always
man
that
can
to me.
bear
That's
starvation
what is
for so
that?
many
Ain't
days
that
or
a
live as
form of
this man
combat?
has without even his
You
countenance
know,
changing. And
because
three men concealed
it's a
themselves in a
competition.
place where the poor man.
You know, I ain't in competition with no one. It's alright to do things for fun or whatever, but them people get paid a lot of money though. You know, what I say supposedly. I don't know. I don't know how the thing work in this world. You know, what's credit and what's
He was
money and what
stationed
you're worth.
to
You
know
know what I
who
mean?
it was that
What
brought
are
him
you
bread to
worth?
eat. And Palti's daughter of
I
Lot went
truly
forth
don't
that
know
day
what
to
I'm
fetch
worth,
water.
but I
And
don't
she put
think
bread into a
there's
pitcher of
no
water, and she
dollar
fed to draw
amount
water by the
that
poor
you can
man's
put upon
place.
my life.
And she took out the
You
bread
know,
from the pitcher and gave it to
but
the poor
what
man,
can
and
you
he
give
ate.
me?
And the
What
three
can you
men saw
what
what
number can you
Palti
give
did
me?
to the poor man, and they
Because there's
said to
only
her,
one me.
it is
You know what I
God
mean?
then who
Is
has
it $1 trillion
supported him,
I worth?
and therefore
Just
has he not
just
starved, nor
by
changed in
speaking?
appearance, nor
Huh,
died like the rest.
That's right. I'm saying. It's
The
true.
three men went out of
No
the
no
place in
lie.
which they were concealed,
Truth,
and they
man.
seized
Truth.
Paltith and the bread
One
which was in
person.
the poor man's hand.
One
And they
person.
took Paltith and brought her
Think
before
of
their
it.
judges,
One
and they
person.
said to them,
One
What
person is
evil
one
did
person,
she do?
and not two
And
persons.
it is she who supplied the
Yeah,
poor man with
one
bread. Therefore did
person
he not die all this
walking
time.
the earth.
Now therefore,
You ain't gonna
declare to
tell me
us
I
the
ain't worth.
punishment due to this woman for having
I
transgressed
can't.
our law. And the
You
people
can't
of
tell me
Sodom and
that.
Gomorrah assembled and
Why?
kindled a
How
fire
is
in the
that
street of
truth?
the city, and they took the woman and
How's that
cast
truth?
her into the
That would mean
fire,
I
and she
don't
was
exist.
burned to
I
ashes.
ain't even walking.
And in the city of Admah
You
there was
know,
a woman
money
destitute
ain't
with no right.
walking and talking
For a
to you.
traveler came into the city of Admah
It
to abide
can't
there all
embrace
night.
you and give you a
So
hug
he
and
had
say,
kept her
hey man,
until
I
this
love you.
morning. And they
Raise
sat
your head
out
up.
at the
Raise your
door of the
chin up.
house of the young
You know
woman's
what I mean?
father to remain
Enjoy the
there, as the
sunshine when the
sun had
sun
set when they
shine
reached
down
that place.
upon you.
And the young woman
And
saw him
embrace
sitting
that,
by the door of the
that
house,
energy, that
and he
vibration.
asked her for a
That's
drink
why
of
the Father
water.
put it
And
there.
she said to him,
You know, I ain't
Who
running
is
from
it?
it.
And he said to
For
her, I
what?
was this day going on the road,
Why would I
reached
run
here when
from
the
the
sun
sun?
set. So
Get
I
it?
will abide here all
It's
night,
Christ the
and in the
Son.
morning I will arise early and come forth to the
Yeah,
journey.
man.
And
It's
the young
Christ the
woman
Son,
went
I
into
see.
the house and fetched the man bread and
So
water.
why am I running from
And this
the
affair
sun?
became known to the people of Admah. And they assembled
Hey,
and
now
brought the young
just
woman
say
before the
on.
judges that they should judge
I
her
want
for
to
this act.
be what I'm
And the
supposed to
judge
be.
said, the judgment of death must pass
And I
upon
don't
this
know what I'm
woman,
supposed to be because the
because
Most
she
High ways
transgressed our
ain't
law.
our ways.
And this,
And
therefore,
I
is
don't
the
think,
decision
you know,
concerning
the
her.
same.
And the people of those cities
Because whatever
assembled,
I
and
can
brought
be,
out the young
he
woman,
that is in
and
me is
anointed
greater
her
than
with
he
honey
that's in
from
the
head to
world.
foot,
Remember? You
as
see?
the judge had decreed.
So,
And they
what
placed
that
her
me?
before a swarm
Do
of
I
bees which
change or
were
stay
done
the
in their
same?
hives,
Do my
and
spirit
the bees
elevate
flew upon her, and
or
stung
not?
her that her whole body was swelled.
And how do you
And the
do it?
young
I
woman
don't know.
cried out on account of the
Pray.
bees. But
And
no
so I
one to
pray and I
notice of
pray
her
and I
or
pray
grieve
and I
her,
pray
and her
to the
cries
Father,
ascended to
a
heaven.
long time ago. I
And the
say,
Lord was provoked at this, and
feel
with all the
every
works of the
molecule
cities
of
of
me,
Sodom, for they
every
had
atom,
abundance of food and had
every
tranquility amongst
nucleus,
them,
blood,
and still would not
whatever,
sustain the poor and
I
the
be,
needy.
my
And in
veins,
those days
my
their evil
brain,
doings and sins
my
became great
nostrils, my
before the Lord.
fingertips,
And the Lord sent
because
two
he's
of the
infinite,
angels that had come to
I
Abraham's
say,
house to destroy Sodom
infinite.
and its cities. And
And
the
so
angels
I'm
rode out
only a
from the
moment,
door of Abraham's tent after they had eaten
time
and
and
drunk,
space.
and they reached
Because it was a
Sodom in
moment
the
time,
evening,
I came
and
into
Lot was
space.
there sitting near the gate of Sodom.
You
And
know,
when he saw them,
and I
he
didn't
rose
do
to
it.
meet them,
I
and
didn't
fell
do.
down
I
on
had
the ground.
no
And he pressed them greatly and brought them
participation
into his house,
in
and
that
he
other
gave them
than
victuals which
something
they
making me
ate,
be.
and they abided
And here
all
I
night
be.
in his house.
And I
And the
walk
angel
about,
said
I
to
talk,
Lot,
and I
Arise,
shout,
go
I
forth from this
get
place,
loud, just
thou
as
and
like
all who
anyone
dwell
else.
with
I
thee,
can be
lest thou be
explosive.
consumed in the iniquity
But
of
I
this
don't want to
city.
be
For the
explosive in a
Lord will
negative
destroy
way.
this place.
Maybe if it's joy
And
and
the angels
happiness,
laid hold upon the hand of Lot,
pop up
upon
and
the hand
dance,
of his
like,
wife,
or
and
whatever.
upon the
If I
hands of
can,
his
I don't
children,
know if
and
I
all
can
belonging
dance.
to him. And they brought
Because
him
what
forth and set him without the
how
city.
I dance, someone
And he
might not
said to
like,
Lot,
you're like,
Escape
oh, he
for thy
can't
life.
dance,
And he fled
because
and
they
went
want to get
belonging
crunk,
to him.
whatever.
Then the Lord rained
Yeah,
upon
crip walk,
Sodom and upon Gomorrah and upon
blood
all
walk,
these
whatever
cities
walk,
brimstone and
mean?
fire from the Lord out
Do
of
the jit.
heaven. And he
But
overthrew these cities,
I'm
and all the
legit, that's
plain and
one
all the
thing.
inhabitants of the cities
I'm
and that which
100
grew upon the
and
ground.
a
And
million,
Adu, the wife of
trillion,
Lot,
zillion,
looked back to
billion,
see the
whatever
destruction of the
you
cities,
come up with,
for her
because
compassion
it's
was
only
moved
one
on
me.
account of her daughters who remained in
You only
Sodom,
one you,
for they did not go with
can
her.
no one change
And when
that.
she looked back, she
But
became a pillar of salt,
you could
and it
change
is
that.
yet in that
You can
place
go
unto this
insane
day. And
for
the
the things
oxen
that
which stood in
people
that place daily lift up the
chase
salt to the
after in this
extremity of
world, you
their
know what I
feet,
mean?
and in the
Like
morning it would spring forth
clothes and
afresh,
stuff.
and they
Yeah,
tread and
yeah,
eat
hey,
them
really
unto this
people.
day.
I mean, just say it,
And Lot and
like
two of his
going to
daughters that
Macy's
remained
or
with
whatever.
him fled and
And
escaped to
forgive
the
me, I
city
don't,
of Damascus,
hey,
but
Macy's,
they remained
get your
there
money,
for
man.
some time.
Get
And
your
Abraham
bread.
rose up early in the morning
But
to
I
see
just
what had
say,
been done to
what
the
is a
cities
pair
of
of pants
Sodom.
without me in them?
And he looked and beheld the smoke of the cities going up like the
Without
smoke
a
of a
shirt,
furnace.
man. What's the
And
shirt
Lot and his
without
two
me
daughters
wearing it?
remained in the cave, and they made their father
Does
drink
the shirt
wine.
make me and the
And they
pants
lay
make me?
with him, for they said there was no man upon
No,
the
I don't
earth
think
that could
so.
raise up seed from them, for they thought that the
And
whole
I,
earth was destroyed. And
but
they
I
both
think I
went with their
can be
father,
some
and
kind
they
of designer
conceived and
if I
bare
wanted
sons.
to be, if I
And the
focused
firstborn
on
called
that,
the name of
because
Milcah,
I have a
Moab,
brain,
saying, From my
I have an
father's house came
imagination.
Edom. He is the
But
father of the Moabites unto this
why
day.
would I have
And
time to do
Reuben
that right
also
now
called
to
her
really
son
create a
Benoni.
thing when
He is the father of
people
the
already
children of
created all these
Ammon
things?
unto this day. And after this,
You know,
Lot and his
but
two
the most
daughters went away from
high
there,
Heavenly Father,
and
He
he dwelt
created
on
all
the other
things.
side of the Jordan
Before
with
that,
his two daughters and their sons.
so
And the sons of Lot grew up, and they went
do
and
you
took
want to go
themselves
along
wives
what the
from the
things a
land of
man
Canaan,
creates
and they begat
or
children,
what the
and they
Father
were
creates?
fruitful and multiplied.
And do you
End
know
of chapter
what's
19.
greater? Can you not know that? Alpha, Omega has to be greater. So
Chapter 20
I
of the
don't
book of
want to
Genesis.
be
And at that time
material,
Abraham
this,
journeyed from
that,
the plain of Mamre, and he went to the
and
land of the
love things that
Philistines,
have no life
and
in
he
them.
dwelt in Gerar.
I rather love the
It was
things that
in the
do have
25th
life in
year
them,
of
because the
Abraham's
things
being
that
in the land of Canaan.
don't
And the
have
God
life
of
in them, can
Abraham
you put
spake
life
to
in them?
Abraham, that he came to
Can you
Gerar
put
in the
life
land
in
of
the
the
shirt, in the
Philistines.
pants? Can you do that?
And when they
I
entered
guess
the
you
land,
can
he
if
said
you
to
want someone
Sarah
to
his
look at you.
wife, Say thou art my sister to anyone
If
that
you
shall
want someone to
answer thee,
look at you, say,
in
oh,
order
he
that
looks
we
so
may
good, he's
escape
so clean,
evil of
man.
the
He's
inhabitants of the
damper
land.
Dan.
And as Abraham was dwelling in the land of the
He's
Philistines,
damper Dan, man.
the servants of
Yeah,
Abimelech,
he cleaner
king
than
of
the
the
board of health, they
Philistines,
say.
saw that Sarah was exceedingly beautiful.
I
And they asked
I'm just me,
Abraham
man.
concerning her.
I can be
And he
dirt.
said,
Look,
She
I'm
is my
dirty all the
sister.
time.
And the
And
servants
I
of
clean up
Abimelech
well.
went to Abimelech,
If
saying,
I like,
A
if
man
I
from the
want,
land
if
of
I wish.
Canaan has come to dwell
But
in the land, and
what
he
am
has
I
a
doing that
sister
for?
that is
Who?
exceeding fair.
Me? Or
And
someone else?
Abimelech heard
Do
the
I
words
not
of his
love myself
servant,
and
and
know
praised
myself?
Sarah to him.
I
And
think I
Abimelech
know
sent his
myself.
officers, and they
So
brought
I
Sarah
don't
to
need
the
to
king.
prove nothing to
And
no
Sarah
one to
came
know
to the
myself.
house of Abimelech.
If a
And
person
the
wants to know me, then they
sure was
get to
real,
know me.
and she
That's
pleased
the
his
only way you're
choice.
going to do it.
And he approached her
You
and
can't
said
look
to
upon
her,
my
"What
appearance
is
and
that
say,
man to thee? With
he's a
whom
bad
thou hast
guy.
come to our
Look
land?"
at his face, he's
And Sarah
frowning.
answered and
You don't know what
said,
I'm frowning
"He is
for,
my
and even
brother.
if I'm
If
frowning,
we came
maybe
to the
I'm
land
just
of Canaan
squinting
to
because the
dwell
sun is
wherever we
glaring
could
in my
find a
eyes or
place,
something.
And
Right?
Abimelech
Just in my
said to Sarah,
imagination, thinking about a
Behold, my
creature I
Lord
want
is
to create
before
and
thee.
draw on a piece of
Place
paper.
thy brother in
Like,
any part of this land that pleases thee,
I'm just really
and
in
it will
deep
be
thought.
our duty to
You
exalt
can't
thee
I'm just
greatly
sing.
above all the people
But
of the land,
even if
is
I'm
thy brother.
dancing about or
And
whatever down the
Abimelech
street,
sent
a
for
person be like, look
Abraham,
at him, and they
and
probably call the
Abraham
police
came
on you.
to
Say
Abimelech. And
911.
Abimelech said to
What's
Abraham,
this? What's this
Behold, I have
911,
given
man?
orders
What
that
is
thou
what
shalt
this
honor
number?
as thou desirest.
911.
Yeah.
Oh. What is that? 11 times 6. If you reverse that, because on earth as it is in heaven, 11 and then 6 to the right. you know, in heaven is to the left. Something like that. I don't know how that works, but it's just coming in my head right now. You see. But 11 times 6 is what? 66, right? You see? So that's two. That's two sixer. Two sixers. I don't think you want the third. Think you're triple six? Yeah, I mean, yeah, some are marked, some are sealed. I don't know who is. I don't know none of that. I can't think of some in my mind, in my conscience, in my spirit, even when I don't hear their voices. Because I hear their voices inside of me. From the times they spoke of the Most High Heavenly Father. You know. Do everyone do that? Do everyone speak about that? Speak about the Father that's in your presence? I don't think many people do. You have to go on TV, maybe. Baby. You go on TV, people do it on TV, but in person, on a day-to-day basis, day-to-day, every day, all day. Am I wrong for that? Can I be wrong for that if I speak to a person about the Most High Heavenly Father? Or do I have to be in church? Do I walk it like I talk it? You understand? That's what, can I separate myself from reality? So what's reality? Am I living in an illusion? I'm not living in no illusion. I don't know the conclusion, but I praise him because it's simply amazing that he gave me so much peace, patience, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, with the spirit of discernment, because he had to discern my spirit. Is it worthy? Only he know is my spirit worthy. Do I know? Can I truly know? I can know what I'm becoming, trying to become, but I can't know truly what I will be. Because what tomorrow will be, will be. Isn't a song like that? Something like that. Whatever would be, will be. What I can only be what I am right now. This moment, time, and space. That's all anyone can do. What do you choose to do? You know, they say, choose this day whom you will serve. What that mean? Choose this day whom you will serve. You will serve a wicked man, a loving, caring man. You want to be a part of thievery, murder, child molestation, rape, robbery. Is anything like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, do you know not who you are? You know, people don't believe that you can be punished for the things you have done. I know you can. I have been all my life for things I've been punished for things that I didn't do wrong to people and got punished for it. So the things I did do wrong, I got punished for that too. But I knew I didn't know that. I didn't know when I was wrong and I did something wrong and I got punished. I didn't know that. Yeah, I knew that. Just like I know when someone offend me and do something against me. I know that too. I can't forget that. It happened. You know, but it's my choice of how I choose to accept that. I could turn the other cheek, something like that, and just pray. I turn the other cheek and walk away. You know, because if you don't remember offending me, I remember, and you can believe the Father remember because He brought me into existence, just like He brought everyone else into existence. So if you did something to offend me and you owe me, and you never pay me for my time, somebody gonna pay for it in this life or the next because I had to pay for my life. A lot of people going around paying for their life, renting their life. Right now, tell me who ain't. You ain't paying rent. You ain't paying taxes. You ain't paying rent. You ain't paying taxes. You renting your life because it's your life. And you need money to rent your life. How does that make sense to a person? I need money to what? Enjoy life, maybe, I guess. Can you not enjoy life without money? Whoa, if you need money to enjoy life, how far have you fallen? I say, a person truly fallen if you need money to enjoy life. I guess it's because everybody just wants to be enjoying life. That's a love of yourself, man. These things are created, and so you see these things created, and you want to engage in everything. I got to do it. I want it. I want it. I want it. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go there. I want to go here. I want to go. And while there's someone over here can't go nowhere. And that's not fixing the problems that's on this planet. It's not fixing it. Because fixing it, it's just that, fixing it. You know, like if in the military or whatever, you go to war, you say no man left behind. Where at? Just in another country? Not on the planet? You leave the children and everyone behind and just say, I don't know why they act like that. You need to get it together. And all it takes is money, you see? No, the education. Which one not here on the planet? Who's the one not here on the planet? The education and the paper money? Which one is not here already? So the problem already solved, right? Or something is just out of whack. It's a link missing in that chain because we are people, but people want to go up on the races. There's woman and man. I don't give a damn if you're from Africa or Japan. you know, Ireland or America. What is that, man? Words. Those are words. That's all they are. They're words. They don't make you who you are. You're telling me every person in Ireland is the same. They think the same. They walk around. They work the same job and everything. That's everywhere, right? In Mexico and everywhere. Everybody just walking around doing the same thing. Come on. No, it's man and it's woman. But when you try to add things, then you get craziness. You get all types of stuff coming out of that because you're being something you're not.
Yeah.
You have no choice but to get curious because here say you this and you're that and this, and you want to add more when you're a boy, man, you're a boy and a girl. I don't care what person say. You can't make me believe something else, man. I live in reality. If you want to live in the illusion matrix and say, focus on the woman in the red dress. Hey, I focus on the woman in the red dress. I'm a man. I focus on the things made by man. Because there's a lot of things made by man. Right? Is that heaven? To just being, pooling and bowling, skating, hooping, shooting at the gun range. Go grow on. Really growing in prosperity, in truth. Building the foundation for the next generation, right? Build a foundation for the next generation. How else can you take away the suffering? Because it's going to be some if we do the things the same, is always going to be someone left behind because if we can patrol areas, that means we can go every square inch, every mile, and see what's really going on. And, not to invade no one's home unless they need help. If a person is sick, addicted, handicapped, elderly, you understand? Or is that not part of the brain activity that work? Let's say, dang, some people out here left behind. You know it is because that's why you give out food stamps and you take them away and you put people through loops. And what is the solution? What is in that person's life that they can identify with as themselves to produce something? Because maybe they can grow something. Maybe they can paint, be some kind of artist or singer. But no, you have to go audition and prove yourself worthy. To prove yourself worthy of a big paycheck. How does that make sense? Can't we truly
People
search? And I guess
get
that's what
caught up in
school
other
for. I guess
things.
you know. I guess that's what school for. But maybe not for some because you have music and stuff. You learn how to play instruments or whatnot. But the thing about that is, what if some kid grow up where they're not used to having people around, and so it's like really embarrassing to them. So they can't be themselves if they wanted to in front of that presence because they have always been abandoned. They have always been alone, walking the earth and trying to be loved and always be rejected because of the love they had to bring to the table wasn't accepted. And that's them being who they were. And people take advantage of them being who they are because they wear their heart on their sleeves and they know, dang, I could get something extra out of this person because of who they are. You know, I ain't never wanted to be that way. But there's people that's always been on the earth that believe if you don't live like they live, they have the right to come take what you earn or make you pay for something you already paid for. If I go pay for a car, you make me pay for it again. You take it and throw it in a pound like it's a stray dog. It's not a stray dog. I ain't got the leash for it. At least the title. So, it never came. It can't do nothing without me driving it, and I ain't caused no accident or messing with no
Everything you
one.
get, you gotta pay for
I
too.
ain't messing with no. I ain't doing
You
nothing
gotta
extra
pay
in
to
it.
live.
I ain't doing nothing extra in it. I
Rent to
would. I.
live.
I love to travel though. I love to drive. Far. I've driven very far. And I like traveling. Just this peace and see different
Chapter
countryside and
19
whatnot.
of the Book of
It's
Daniel.
very
And the
it's
cities of
very
Sodom
peaceful
had
to do
4.
that. Listen to music,
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the sights as you see it. But it's cycles out here in the world, man. People don't care about life. You know, the way things are going, the way you hear about things, you wouldn't know if it's cannibals running around here. It's the same thing. They're taking life for what? You're taking human life. That's a cannibal to me. What you going to do with it if you take it too early? You know what I mean? That's like you kill an animal and then you put it in a grocery store. You just putting that body in the morgue, freezing that or whatever. Why is there such an entity that's running around like that? You know, what's that about? Am I doing that? Am I a part of that? Who did come forth? Tell me why I struck down. Now I know I done hit people and fought and people didn't hit me. But I don't know for no surety that I murdered a person. I don't know that. I don't know that. When I was a kid, I did drive-bys and everything. Hey, listen, Boys in the Hood, Minister Society. You think they make those movies for what? Okay then. So that's urban warfare or whatever. And I ain't made no gun. But yet and still, it wasn't hard for me to get one. I was getting guns at, you know, 10, 11 years old. You know what I mean? I was getting guns with no license, and I wasn't no convicted felon, and I didn't need no license because once something created, you can't uncreate it. People create it, they buy them,
Make it.
they in our houses, so you can break someone's house and steal a gun. You can do all sorts of things, but I didn't do that. It was gone in the house where he lives, right? But I didn't know, it had sentimental value. It was my grandmother's dad's gun too, as he first gone. It was a 410 shotgun. But yeah, so I saw that thing off too, and I did something with it. But it ain't going back there. I just saying because I had idle hands. I didn't have no mom, no dad around really staying on me. I was like, okay, I got my grandmother, but she got her kids all in the house. There's a lot of them too. So, and I love them, but she had to raise them. You know, she shouldn't have had to raise me. My dad was a stern man. He lived his life. And I love my dad still. I say, it's like I love my mom because ain't like I ain't met him and don't know something about him. I know some things about him. Just like they know some things about me, but do they know me? Truly know me? No, they don't. Just like I don't truly know them and never really got to. But do any of us truly know each other? Have we truly really talked to each other, or have we always went out in the world to talk to other people? We don't truly open up in our family unless it's a time of Christ or it's a holiday. And then some of those don't turn out right because we get too intoxicated and then we're yelling and fighting at each other. I don't want to fight with no one. You know, I don't. But and I know it don't be them, and I know it don't. I know it don't be them. It be the alcohol and the liquor. And listen. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying, but I don't want to fight you and my family if I love them. So um,
My God.
I'm not saying everyone that drinks does that. You know, because I don't know. I'm not around it. I don't do it. I don't see that no more. You don't see people getting drunk unless I go somewhere and I see someone that's been drinking. Why? I don't know. I think it's some pain that's inside of a person that we turn to that and we want to fill that void and we want to take away that pain. We want to have a reason to say, life is more than this. Let me get buzzed up. To numb this feeling. That's why I think, because I'm on the outside looking in now because
Yeah.
I again, I was a kid that had a lot of time on my hands. This is my testimony, some of it anyway, somewhat. I was an alcoholic at 11, 12 years old. Drink on Jose Cuervo and um, wine, Thunderbird, that Irish Rose. Hey, man, it's a promotion for you guys, I guess, right? I used to get buzzed up, man, to take away, pain that I felt I had inside of not having other things that wasn't there, like my mom and my dad, in the same room. I hate to keep going back to that, but that is what gave me a different outlook on the world. You know what I mean? It's no pity because I love who I am. You know what I mean? Because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And so
Should.
you should. You know what I mean? Because you can go without certain things, right?
Yep.
Because you
A lot of certain things.
a lot of certain
Because there's
things,
a lot of things in this world.
right? And so everything that I pretty much got, I had to go out and get. Wasn't just handed to me like here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. You know what I mean? It's like most people, right? We all work on or doing something to try to earn and make a living. Thing is, how long you do that? How long do you not know that you're living? What age is that? What age do you not know that? I mean, I am living. I'm a living being. What more can I bring into this existence, into this world? What can I manifest truly that someone else hasn't? Because I think most of everything are imitations of other things. This is just something new under the sun.
Nope.
Understand? Is there something new under the sun? What is it? Tell me what it is. Where is it at? I think the only thing that can be is someone's spirit change and getting something from the Most High, because the Most High only can go beyond things that's in existence, because He brought all things into existence. So only He can go outside of existence to give something that's in existence to the thing that's in existence. If it pleases He, you know. And I hope it pleases He for He to raise to raise me, to raise my spirit. Because um, I wish I could invent my pillow or something, make me a millionaire, billionaire or something. But not for just for the money for myself to say, um, I can buy some things. Yeah, I can buy a lot of things for other people too. Mostly for other people. Truly, for other people. Why not? Why not? What can it hurt me to go where there's true homelessness and stuff and truly change a person's life? You know, I don't, like I said, I gave away what I had. I always gave it away. Just gave it away. And I spent some on myself too. Don't get it twisted. I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy, and I ain't gonna tell no lie. I spent a lot on myself doing things and buying things. Never was really into jewelry and stuff. You know, that was to me like, come on, what? You know, someone going to steal it, I'm gonna break at her. You know, and then who am I trying to look good for? You know what I mean, like that. That I got to wear diamonds and golds and stuff like that. I mean, some say it's energy sources or whatever, but again, it's man-made. So what power can it possess more than the Most High, Heavenly Father? There's no thing that I can put in or outside of my house that is in creation. That is in creation. That can empower me more than the Most High Heavenly Father. That is my thought on that uh, question, if there was one. You know what I mean? For real, there's no incense or no candle I can burn bright enough that the Father can't, or small enough. I mean, what is it I can light a match, or and He can see that. I can start a bonfire, and He can see that. There's nothing He can't see. If ants or anything else could strike a little fire and down in their tunnel, ant farm, or whatever, He could see that. That is my thought on it. You know, that's just how I feel.
Infinite knows all.
I mean, what God is not? What God is not infinite? If the God is not infinite, then it's not God. And there's only one. Was there another? There's more than one. Where they at? In things that people create and that they make gods. People make their children gods. They think, hey, and they make mine now. You know, the Father has to do that. Because don't you know ye yourselves are the temple of the Most High Living God? But He's only one.
He's the one that creates life.
Yes.
And He creates a vessel and puts life in it.
Yes, and so then they say, don't you know ye yourselves are gods? But in whose eyes? Is everyone a god in everyone's eyes?
No.
Or some people treat people less than other people because they don't give them the time of day. You know, but hey, I truly don't care like that. I just love life. I truly I do. You know, and I say that I want people to have long life. I don't I don't want people to over engage in stuff. So I don't want to promote nothing like a whole bunch of sugar, eat this sugar, eat this sugar, eat this sugar, do this, do that, and eat this, eat that, knowing that some of this stuff is just not good for a person. Too much as anything is not good for you. You know, I was always told by my grandmother, and I'm very blessed. And as I say, I'm always been blessed because I did have my grandmother. My grandmother, because my grandmother was a powerful woman, full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And she instilled that in me, and I got out of line. She whooped my butt, you know, and I understand why now. To try to keep me in the way because you just don't have that today. You get the police called on you, you whoop your child. You know what I mean? Hey, not mine. I pop him in his mouth, and I don't care who like that because I rather pop him in his mouth than somebody pop him in his chest with a gun, shoot him down. You understand? So if he respect a person, I think a person will respect him. If he love a person, they're gonna love him. He ain't no gang member. He ain't no gang banger. You know, I want him to be holy under the sun, under the Father, under the moon, under the stars. I want him to be the whole him, and to know him, you know, and that whatever he does, has an impact on something. He's a big dude for his age, being 11. He's a big dude, man. Really, he's taller than you. So, you know what I mean? So, what you talking about? You know? And I don't want my son to be no monster. Because there's a lot of monsters running around here shooting down other people's children.
Reckless.
It's life being lost, I think. But, you know, hey, listen. I just want Michael, Archangel, that's a true thing, to stand for the children of Israel. And I believe my son is one of those children, even if I'm not. So while I'm here on my little lot with the time I got, that's what I promote. That's what I do. That's how I live. I try to walk it like I talk it. Call it like I see it. Believe it. You shall achieve it. You know, enter thy meditation to know thyself. You know what I mean? And I can never truly know myself because if the Most High Heavenly Father created me, what does that make me? A little bit infinite, a little bit of something, a little bit of his majesty, his greatness. Other Abba, above, below, beyond all things in existence. He's beyond me. So if he's beyond me, he's before me, he's after me, on the side of me, on the right of me, never beneath me. Never beneath me. Always above me. Always beyond me. You see? You know what I mean? This is like going to the beach, right? And you're on the ocean. How far can your eyes see in the distance? Not that far, considering how far it is. But you can see a lot. Wide and broad, you can see it. What can you see, God? The sun is shining down in the ocean. And the sand between your toes, and he created that too. And you're making sand castles. Castles out of sand. So how infinite is the Father? I say. Put him in a box, I guess. A sandbox, right? Not I. Never I. I can't. I can't do that. He didn't create me that way.
Who can talk to children of Israel?
Right.
They're like the sand of the sea.
And they like the sand of the sea. So I'm just saying, can you see a Father? What sand? What beach? In Florida, California, Texas, where? How far? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to think carnally. It's hard for me to think carnally when the expanse of the Father is much bigger than man can imagine. We're just a blimp, just a freckle, you know, if we was upon his face, we would be a freckle here on this planet, this one planet. Because if a person got freckles, they got a lot of them. You never seen a person that have freckles and yeah, oh, you got a freckle. But still, that one freckle, if that was the all life, because that's what man choose to believe that um, this is the only planet that holds life, ain't gonna get into that because that's way beyond my understanding. Yeah, that's something beyond existence, and only the Father knows the things that's beyond existence. So I I I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep talking because you started recording me. So what you want me to do? I've been talking for a minute now. Oh, it was 4 minutes and 40 minutes and 44 seconds. It was. Yes, it was 44. Yeah, 44. I see the numbers, man. I see a lot of things because everything you see, as I say, everything you see, the Father created before your eyes. So what can I do with that? How do I use that to penetrate reality? Because the way I see it, if the Father created all things, then all things belong to He. So all things that belong to He should belong to the children of Israel, because who can count them?
Mm-hmm.
Am I not the child of the Most High, Heavenly Father? Aren't is it not said that we are all children of?
Yes.
I to love thine. I'm saying, so if you can see, you can see. You can see who's without and see who's not. And you can see who's content with what they have. And if they content with what they have, then that means they're content with what they have. But maybe it's those in positions that are willing to do work to bring in a different way, not a different way, but try to bring in the Father's way. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's different than what we do. So, that's a different way. The Father's way is going to be different than ours because His ways is not our ways. So, well, that's what I believe. I don't think I'm alone in that type of belief. I know spirits out there that believe what I believe, and yeah, people see the things that's happening on Earth, planet, this planet.
Mm-hmm.
People call it so many different things. I just say, I don't want to get caught up in no debates and none of that. A person belief is a person belief. Either I'm here. What can I do to take myself away? Somebody can try to do something to take me away. I can try to do something to take me away, but would I do that consciously? I wouldn't do something consciously to take myself away, nor would I do it for anyone else. So I just believe so. Someone was trying to do something to me, like poison me with water and all that stuff, whatever created that the Father created on earth. Um, whether it's contaminated or not, He can purify it or purify me if it, yeah. Once it comes in me, even if I consume it, you understand? If I consume it, if I catch it, disease or whatever, can't He wipe it out? Can't He heal my body? If He will, if He will it, can't He do all things for His good pleasure? For His good pleasure, if it pleases Him. That's all I can say. If it pleases Thee, because if it pleases Thee, it pleases me. If it don't please Thee, then it don't please me. This is just the way I think. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't even know why I said it, but I said it. I just say it because I talk a lot sometimes. I haven't been for a while, huh? I say. I done a lot of videos or whatever, but I ain't uploaded them. But I haven't been speak on. Haven't been really speak on like that. I mean, I do occasionally go out and whatever and speak, but at the same time, what is it that I need to do as a man on this earth with the time that I have that I haven't done? Because I've been a lover of myself and doing things to please myself. Well, I did that a lot in my life. I think most people have, do things like that. But then it comes to a point in time you have to do things that's pleasing to other people and try to put smiles on other people, children, whatever. I know what I tried to do, what I had to work with. I ain't never really had a lot to work with. Have any of us had to go out and get something to work with? Yeah, send a dime to a dollar and then spend that dollar. You ain't gonna keep it. You can keep it for a while, but eventually you're gonna spend that unless you're making a lot of it. You ain't making a lot of it. You living from paycheck to paycheck. Why is that? Why should anyone have to live paycheck to paycheck? To barely survive?
Minimum.
And you not know?
Wage.
Yeah, minimum wage.
Minimum.
You speaking for yourself. You give me the minimum. Why the minimum? Is my life that like that?
You minimize.
I ain't a mini me. I ain't a mini me, and my mom and dad was taking care of me. Now I got little mini me's. I got to take care of. So how that make sense?
You trying to mini.
Yeah, you trying to minimize my prosperity. But when I give myself away to something, then I give myself away to that thing. So if I give myself away to money, then I'm going to have to worship money. It's the only way I can have it if I seek to worship it. I have to chase it, right? Capture it in many different forms. And so if I do that, I still want to sit still because I don't want to wear myself out.
So you go and embrace that money.
It's other things I want to do with my time because I still can show my son the physical things to do. We can do physical things together. Can't be at two places at one time. He's still growing up. I did that before with other children. I was caught up in the world and I didn't get to raise them. And maybe that was for a reason because nobody raised me like that. To where a man because I didn't understand a woman raising me. I didn't understand that. So I didn't accept that. But as I got older, wisdom is a she, as I say, but that's divine. That's divine. That I don't know. Who's the bridegroom? What's that? Bridegroom. That's bride. That's a woman and a man, ain't it? Groom is for the man. Bride is for the woman, right? Bridegroom, get it? So I am in between here. I'm just in the mix. Ain't we all just in the mix, baby?
Yep.
See, I told.
Mixing up what? Mixing up love, joy.
Yeah, but people, people can't just do what they want to do, man. Because, like I say, if it wasn't from the beginning, then it shouldn't be in the end. And that's just something that the Father, changed and made anew. And so that's why I don't get into people when they change their sex and whatever, or think they can change their sex. I don't think it can. Me personally, that's my thoughts on it. I don't think I can ever change myself to a woman. There's no possible way I can think like that. I'm not created to think like that. Because if I was, then I probably would have done it already. So I don't think like that. That's evident. So you can't make me think that way, that that's something possible if I don't think that way. You can't make me think, I ain't got nothing against you, but there's no pressure on you. You know what I mean? No one is making you do that, and now you got to be accepted by everyone. You no one got to accept you. You didn't accept you again. So don't make no one do that. Just accept you for you. You know what I mean? I accept you for you. I have no choice. Be who you are. I'm gonna be who I be. It don't change nothing because we ain't gotta kick it. And that don't mean that I won't kick it and talk to you for a spell. I might even talk to you for a spell. Maybe not.
For what?
You know what I mean? But for what? We don't see eye to eye. But I don't. I'm just saying I don't have nothing against you. I just don't want to offend you and call you something that you don't think you are. Because you ain't gonna respect that you say you're a man, now you're a woman, and you want me to call you a woman. I'm not going to do that, and so that would be offensive to you. So why would I hang out with you? I'm not going to hang out with you because I don't want to offend you. Because I'm going to stand firm on what I believe. And if I believe you're dude, you're dude. I don't care what you cut off, what you try to put up there. I don't care. You are what you are. And hey, man, does that mean I hate you? No. No way. Why would I hate you? I don't know you. You don't know you. You don't know you. You trying to get to know you. I don't know the full me. I want to know the full me, but hey, I don't want to be around that. Because I don't want my son to see that, to confuse him. You know what I mean? That's confusion to me because I don't live like that. I don't believe the way you believe. And so I can't have my child around nothing like that. I don't want him around nothing like that. And it's no offense to a person, but that's what I believe. That's my right as a parent. Period. I don't care who family it is. You live how you live. You let your kids live how they live. That's them. I believe in judgment. I believe in the scripture. I believe in the Bible. That's my rifle. I don't carry no rifle. Because I don't believe in violence. There's no reason to. I love life. And not in a way that I love it in a way that I'm scared to lose her. Because I ain't afraid to lose her. Because it ain't mine. I didn't give it. The Father gave it to me. And I did with it a lot of things that I wanted to do with it. Now I want to do what He wants me to do, and I don't know truly what that is.
Prepare it.
But if He prepared the way, yeah.
Prepare it.
Yeah. I try to prepare a road for my son to walk a straight and narrow. A way that he can walk a straight and narrow and give praise and glory to the Father. To know that He exists always.
His way better
to pray to Him, to hear Him, and to give Him strength, to guide him so he can have knowledge, wisdom, understanding with the spirit of discernment and exercise and walk upright, you know what I mean? And be who the Father wanted him to be because the Father is infinite. The Father knew he was
walking amongst.
The Father knew He was going to come into existence before I did. He told me. Because I told you.
He told you to tell me.
I told you, remember? Yeah, I did. Because you said you couldn't.
No.
You couldn't have a child. Right? So I said what?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because I believe anything is possible with the Father. You know what I mean? But you wasn't raised that way to think like I think. I don't think. But that doesn't take anything away from you or make you a bad person. It just means you're unlearned about something. That anything is possible and so forth. If you give away those cares of the world, cast your cares on the Father, then He will give you what He wants you to have, and what He wants you to have, you can't no one give you. If you believe in, like I say, the higher power, the Father.
He is all in all.
But I can't transfer my thoughts to another person's thoughts, although I wish people can think like I think and pray that, the Father's chosen or His children start to think on Him and give Him all praise and glory and honor because it's all due to Him. Only He is worthy because if you see our people being trodden down and cast in prison and shot down, murdered, and growing up with nothing, table scraps, eating government cheese and sugar sandwiches, syrup sandwiches. Hey, listen, I know done that, still donuts and stuff.
You
You know,
told
but
the
it is
kids
what it
this
is.
year.
You know what I'm saying? What doesn't kill you make you stronger, so you can go without certain things when you get older. And maybe those things, a lot of things weren't good for you, no way, because if you had too much of that, then you would have got used to that.
Lose things.
You know, you'd have got used to that. You know, I'm saying like we grow up and things are advertised to us and we to buy them and buy them and buy them.
Enticing
Even as children, things that we seen, we wanted because we seen them on television. They promote it, come with toys and just whatever, goody
so
snacks, right? And
yummy.
and so and so, you as a child, you grow up and you certain things you learn to like. You get a taste for. You know, everyone has different
Trying
tastes.
a little bit of everything.
Right, you know, pickles, whatever, or just ho-hos, you know, Twinkies or whatever. You know, whatever, man. We like these things. We it tastes good to our tongue. Some things are good for you, some things aren't. Can I be the one that say what is for you? I can't say that. Only your body can say that. Your body will tell you, you know what I mean? In other, you know, the thoughts. The thought is one thing that a person can't take away because when the person doing something wrong, they know they're doing it. You know, when someone's stealing something, they trying to curve their body, even though ain't nobody right there. They curve the body and look over the shoulder or whatever because they know they're doing something wrong. A person can't not know that they're doing something wrong. Can I not know that I'm doing something wrong unless I truly don't know that I'm doing something wrong?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How is that? To me, that's a baby. Yeah, that just don't know exactly what they're doing and
It's trying to be
can't.
born into
They're
something
crawling,
new.
learning how to walk and talk. It's a process. I'm a child under the father,
A newborn
but
babe.
I don't think I'm no child under no man. And I'm not saying that a man can't, bring a little knowledge, wisdom, and understanding because the Father exists in all things and he can use all things for his good pleasure. I say. That's what I believe. But if it's carnal minded thinking, then that's how I can't think carnal. I just can't think like this, everything, anything that man has created that is going to be exactly perfect and right. Because it can be a defect, or I can damage it, I can throw it off, I can do this, I can do that. And so I don't want to throw nothing off track, especially if someone else's tracks. Like I throw someone else's tracks off track, I've been thrown off track. I want to be on track, always. And who can put me on track? Father, Most High, Alpha.
What he made crooked, who can make straight?
Yeah, indeed, indeed, indeed.
That just explains it all right
what you're
there.
trying to say is I'm crooked. Nice.
The Father is in all, so that crooked thing he uses other people and things as a vessel to do his good pleasures.
But you have to believe that.
Correcting.
You have to really have that in you, though, to know that, to feel that you are a vessel. You are truly a vessel, and that's coming into understanding and fear of the Most High to know that He exists. That's the beginning of wisdom, is to know that the Father created you. You know what I mean? Yeah,
and
but
for you to
His
be a
love,
vessel for His good pleasure.
right?
His
And
will
you take that, and you
all.
take that with cheerfulness because it's going to come with many things that's cheerful. And, it comes with many things. You know what I mean? To whom much is given, much
Much
is
is required.
required. Um, and I don't know what it's looking fancy over here. There's a lot of things that I lack that I don't have, but I have a lot of things. But I don't take just pleasure in those things. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to build a
It's a
life.
building progress here.
Yeah, I ain't just trying
Not
to build a
just
life. I ain't trying to take no more out of life than what I need. No more than what I, need. There's a lot of things I want, but I ain't willing to give up my my person for those things, you know, my essence and my harmony and my peace that I have acquired
Yeah.
thanks to the Father guiding
Time
me,
that the
feeling
Father
like
has given you
feeling
here.
like the Father guiding me on my path. Now, a person can't see what's paid before me. Only I can see what's paid before me because I might have went blind in one eye. Do you know? And I told you that. So I might not see good on the left side. But the Father take up that side. I might not be able to see good on the right side. So you can't see life through my eyes. I see life through my eyes. Think about that. Each person sees life through their eyes. But the way you see your life through your eyes can affect someone else's eyes because if you see things your way and can't see things no other way, then you might hurt some people because you just see things your way. I don't want to see things just my way, but see them just my way in my home. You know, I ain't trying to make no one believe what I believe and think what I think. I think what I think, they think what they think. And we ain't got to riot about that and protest and
But
debate.
with peace and love and
I'm
harmony.
going home, man. I'm going home. I ain't finna hang with you all day and just be bickering because you want to be this and I, what? I care? No, I don't care. I'm still gonna be who I am. I ain't gonna change that. You can't change that. I can't change that. I already am what I am. You know what I mean? And I want to be more than what I am. I don't want to be less. You know what I mean? I just want to grow, but I don't want to change uh, my sex. You know, it's not possible for me. Um, I just want to live in progress and prosperity and peace and patience and mercy and forgiveness and faithfulness and loyalty, honesty, you know, honor, you know, try to be noble and, you know, and, humble, definitely humble, you know, and show humility the best I can to I don't care about things, although I can. That's a choice, I think, for each person to care about whatever they choose to care about. And I love my children. I wish I could do for all of them, but I can't because I don't have the funds to do for all of them. And some of them grown anyway. But it's just that time that I missed out because I was thrown in prison for so long. It's the time I missed out a lot of my life for some things that I don't think uh, should have got me so much time because it didn't hurt no one like that. I made a phone call, man. I made a phone call and got 21 years of my life taken away. Yeah, that's what it basically caused me, you know, because me feeling
So
sorry,
on the lives that was affected.
me
What?
feeling sorry for someone else, you know, and it, it wasn't because of money or nothing like that. I wasn't even post. I didn't know I was going to gain anything out of it. Wasn't really trying to. The only thing I gained out of it was 21 years of my life taken away from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't even want to do it. I said it multiple times, you know, but it was my elder asking me to do this thing, and I made that call, and that call I still made that call. Me, I made that call, you know. So I had to take what come with it. And he don't hate her, you know, he love her still,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And because even before that, my grandmother said, "Don't go around there no more." And I say, she was there for a reason. I just didn't listen. I didn't know I had all the love I needed right there in that woman. And that's who I should have gave my love back to by carrying myself as a noble young man, even then as a child. But just having confusion in the head, just always wondering, where mom, where dad, why they don't want to be here, why are they not here? You know, and as a child, you have no
Yeah.
choice but to focus on it because you see other children with their parents. So
Mm-hmm.
it has no choice but to affect you because you see this thing happening. It ain't nothing you can do about it.
But
You don't even
wonder
know how to
why.
express it. But
Why?
just why, is the question a person has. You don't want to say nothing because you don't know nothing. What can you say? Because you don't know. So you just go along with the flow, and that's what I did. I went along with the flow, and I done what I seen around me, drinking, smoking, local, riding. It's just life, living. So, but now I try to take my time. Try to take my time and look around, enjoy what's around me because there's a lot of things around a person that they probably don't even realize around them that got life in them, and they can feel life, receive life, and
Because that life will come around.
yeah, it has no choice but to be, or do. But that word, these birds chirping, squirrels coming all up on you,
Mm-hmm.
raccoons working, groundhogs, possums. I don't like the possums. They're kind of weird looking. But all these different kinds of birds, though. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that about? What's that about? Is that life? Singing
In abundance.
in abundance. Because even when I don't have no music playing, they're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're making noises. Even the squirrels in the trees
All
making
the
their noises.
maybe barking at the cats.
Yeah, coming the cats.
Hooting and hollering at them.
Yeah, the cats ain't even here, but they coming. It's definitely coming. Yeah, that's when they smell that fish. But yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. I wonder if people think I be drunk. They be talking. Am I drunk? I'm just gone out of my
You're
mind.
just drinking, you'd say it. Drinking a little wine. You would definitely say it.
Yeah, very would. Is wine bad? What's bad? I don't think. I'm not saying. I don't know what's bad because I can't say anything I see before my eyes. The Father created that ultimately, but it's abuse and it's a lack of understanding that what this can do to you can really hurt you or make you lose a lot of things, cause addiction. So, do you really want to do that, or you want to just try to do something else without pain? Drink some few fruits and vegetables and let mind over matter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They told me, he told me that I have permanent nerve damage in my back.
Mm-hmm.
Do I live like that though?
No.
Let it get me down.
Can nothing hold me down.
No, I can't let
Oh
that
no.
happen. I can't do that because ain't nobody take care of me like that. The Father, you know what I mean? But still, like I can't just say this person. Trust no man because he will deceive you.
Can I do what you do?
Trust no
No.
man because he will deceive you. He say you got permanent nerve in your back, man. I say okay. What I do with that? He say so we ain't gonna be able to do nothing else for you. But you get shots and take pain medication or whatever, but it's always gonna be there. The pain will always be there. Okay? Yeah. So the pain gonna always be there. There ain't no point in me taking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why not just exercise or something, start eating right, and then pray that the Father can touch me and heal me. You know what I mean? Or at least not
pain
make.
away.
Yeah, take the pain away. I place the pain somewhere else on my arms, my upper shoulders, on my legs, by lifting logs, chopping wood. You know, hey,
Let
for
his
that,
will be
no
done.
man. Yeah, let His will be done. So hey, if we're going to happen, going to happen. Ain't finna let it just say, oh man, no man, what type of stuff is that? That doesn't make no sense to me. Come on. See, I think that's why I be thinking like that stuff is just wicked. He just tell a person, he just try to break my hope. Say, You got permanent nerve damage. You're going to always feel this pain in your back. Well, I don't want to think about
I've
that.
been having pain.
I've been having pain. You know what I mean? I have pain in my heart. Can you fix that? I have had a broken heart. That was painful. Made me cry.
I had pain inside of my body before this came along.
Right, it made me cry, right? You know what I mean? When my heart was broken. You know the times you broke my heart? Yeah, you woman, I'm talking to you. Yeah, Can't deny it. And so, no, but listen. Crying though, right? Back in the day, you know what I mean? Oh, she hurt me. She hurt me. No more. No more. You can't hurt me. I love myself. But, we can't hurt each other though, don't get me wrong. But I love you. You know, for who you are. You know, sometimes who you be can get on my nerves. And I know sometimes who I be can get on your nerves. You know, but I think I have the best intentions. I think. I don't know. I don't know. You could be have something hidden up your sleeves. I don't know. Action speaks louder than words.
Good intentions.
Yeah, I see a lot of changes you have made along your life. You know what I mean? I don't care about if a person sees changes in my life or not because I see them. And I know I didn't change them. I know that was the power of the Father that moved certain things out of my way.
And inside of you too.
Yeah, to give me continence, to give me, you know, my strength, to give me a piece of power, to give me a piece of something. He showed mercy upon me. Showed mercy upon me. Why, I don't know. Because I know some of the things I've done. Just doing anything of interest to one of the Father's children is enough to me. Because he says it's better to cast a millstone around my neck. You know, I could offend children by the way I conduct myself. How many children did I, you know, lead astray by the way I was conducting myself when I was a child myself and wanted to be a man or thought I had to be a man earlier than what was supposed to be or was my destiny what it was supposed to be. So, I don't know. Yeah, go and stop that because you ain't gonna stop it while you started recording me. Thank you. Shalom.